this is something that you need to think about, or you've possibly never contemplated about it, is because ultimately, and good afternoon, Caroline, and thank you for joining me on your afternoon, Tammy, Tim, and I think it comes down to a multitude of factors, and obviously the simplest one is because you are have attention focused on whatever you're watching, you don't put importance on something else. So normally what goes hand in hand with the couch and the TV would be eating, and it could be a takeaway, it could be a meal that you've made, any number of combinations thereafter. But because you are watching your favorite series on TV, Netflix, sport, when that does come about, again, not if, but when, you have a total conscious being on, I don't want to miss a minute of that, but you don't think of what you're eating. And this is the same with snacking, because ultimately this is where you have a basis where you're mindlessly eating. You will think of, well, what do I need to have? Not necessarily thinking, am I hungry? Do I need to do something better with my time? Same with the mobile device. If you've got kids, you've got partners, or what do you see? What did you see historically, on a tangent from this, when you saw people in a restaurant? What were people doing when they were sat across from the table from each other? Probably sat like this and looking down at a screen, as opposed to actually engaging in a conversation and actually speaking with that individual. Obviously now you have that opportunity to do that, but because people don't necessarily put the focus on their eating behaviors, this isn't just focusing on the meal itself, this is putting a focus on all aspects of the day and putting it under a microscope, as in terms of what am I putting in my body, where am I doing that, why am I doing this. Obviously this is very analytical, and obviously it gets you to think in terms of, well, are the foods that I am consuming, and I don't like to use these words, good or bad, is it a healthier choice versus, for argument's sakes, a bag of chips, bag of crisps with the Brits? Am I having cookies? Am I having cake? And am I just doing it to pass the time? Or am I putting more to see a focus on actually enjoyment of having the meals? So be it the morning, obviously it's gone for all of us, maybe except everybody in Asia that may be watching this. Enjoying the breakfast, been grateful for that. Now let me look forward to lunch. Obviously with you guys in America, that is now. Let me be put my sole focus on that. Obviously step away from the TV if you can, and if you've got another room where it allows you to do that, all the better. Let me put my entire 100% focus on that food. You feel grateful for that. Look forward to dinner. Obviously with my audience now, that is now, that time of the evening. I focus all my attention on that. Disattached from social devices, so computer, phones, TV, for what will be maybe maximum half an hour. I'm grateful for that. And the next meal I look forward to is possibly tomorrow, or be it goal specific. Might be a dessert that that's a healthy choice, and looking to do that versus I'm sat in my office, I could be eating now. Am I concentrating fully on what I'm doing? Either way, work or eating? Probably not, because I can't put my 100% focus on both completely. And if people say they can, that's not technically true. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. That's not the case. And obviously, it is to have that detachment away from the TV or eating in front of the television. Period. Where you're able to do it at Thanksgiving. Very, very difficult because obviously got the traditional American football game on at that time, but people want to watch that, or Christmas. And those are the only times that we seem to give ourselves freedom to disengage from what is happening outside our homes. So this gives you that, I won't say entitlement, but it gives you reason to want to do that. So I will leave you on that basis as why I deem the TV and the couch or sofa, wherever you live, to be a bad combination. So it's obviously to be mindful of what you're doing in front of the television. Obviously, when it's eating involved, there needs to be some disconnect. So on that note, that is all I've got to say on this